Hey folks, Leo here and welcome back to another video. And now starting on a new series where I'm gonna show you one more game, which is chess 960 or freestyle chess. So in this first video, I want to show that the freestyle chess is a very different way to think. It's a completely way different. So now I see the knight here and I start, well, I need to develop. But here I just start to make one precision move because I need to develop, but I just put this knight in the front of one pawn, which is in the front of this rook. So probably this pawn could advance and this other pawn can advance too. So if this go on, I will need to, well, I need to take this. So he plays b6. We have the bishops, and the bishops are in the corners of the board. I just look at this right now at this time of the clock, and now I just blocked this bishop. So I need to get a tempo to get this knight out of here, and another tempo to take this pawn out of the way, advance one or two squares to liberate this bishop to the game. So now I play the d3 and d5, followed by f3. My idea here is to challenge the center with the e4. Now knight c6, b3, e5, followed by knight f2. I don't have two moves, two very good moves with knight, but I really want to make this a good game, and I want to develop. So I want to pass this knight to here to make some challenge to this pawn which is supported two times. So I need to attack him, and now he developed the knight. And now I just passes the pawn to e4. He advances. Now I castle, which is a good option, but now the engine sees that I don't have more advantage here. So he just developed the queen, and now we have the knight in e2, and he gives me a check. So I just moved the king to b1 because if I move this bishop to here, he can make some infiltration in this position, taking the pawn and maybe going to this corner and sooner or later bringing one or two knights to attack my king. So knight b4, where's the answer, and knight c1 to start to support the checkmate. I can't do any move because if not, it's a checkmate. So now he just captures, and then now I attack the queen. And when he captures my queen, I just hit capture. So bishop captures a3, followed by knight captures g2. And now I have one bishop here, which is uh, now this bishop are free to play the game. So now he starts to advance all the pawns, and my idea is to get the g4 knight and make some type of options here. So he advanced f6 and bishop a3, and now followed by one castle. So Here I just make one of the worst uh, decisions in one game in all my life. That if I get this knight and put him in the a6 square, is just checkmate, because I attack this knight, this square, and this square, and this guy can't capture my knight because I have a rook, just the rook to win the game. But I just lose it this, and I just see the check and the pin. I just look at to the to the check and to this pin. And after this move, I just capture the knight and I develop the bishop. The idea here is to make some troubles to him for by one or other way, and he gives me the knight f5, f4. He wants to start the limitation, but now I just start to get the attention with this square. He can't attack here because of the bishop, and he can't attack here because of the rook. But he still can attack here because I don't have any type of move which can make some type of this thing. I see the g6, he wants to unpin, and knight e2, followed by the exchange. And after this, I just look at and I see one and two bishops with a hard difficulty to play, and he has a lot of pawns forming one chain against me. So bishop b7, and now the idea here is to bring this bishop for the game and open one or maybe other line to attack this king. So now he starts to get some pressure in this pawn. King c2, followed by king f7. The idea here is that this king needs to support this square of this pawn, and bishop g5 is the idea to take out this rook. So now he just get the rook out, and I go to start to make some pressures. My target here is this king. I want to open one line against this king, so I need to make some moves like bringing the bishops and maybe start to limitate to with the limitations. And the idea is that I really need to start to attack here. I really need to open because this pawn chain is very, very hard, and it's very, very strong at this point of the game. And after the bishop f6, I just played the a4 to play, and now I have one pawn that wasn't more isolated, so this pawn can make one pawn chain here, which is good. A captures g5, and a5 is the it's time to make some troubles against my bishop. But now I just get the bishop out of the way, and I still can see all this diagonal with this bishop. But here the computer thinks that the best option is to capture with the with the pawn, and this is the best move because I just can't get and use one or maybe the two rooks to advance this pawn, and this pawn is a very, very interesting option here. But I don't look at this because I will again have one isolated pawn, and so I don't want to play with the isolated pawn even if he was a passed pawn. So now he plays e7, king e7, followed by f4. The idea is to try to break up. So now he gets the rook. I just advance the pawn, which is what I want to do. I don't want to get this pawn, and I really don't want to get this pawn, but with this rook here, I see that I don't have any option, any good option to do this. So now he captures, and after this, I have two passed pawns, and I think, well, now the game is very, very, very good, and now I can open this bishop, and now I can advance one or maybe these 2 pawns, and if I advance this, I can go and make some triumph with one or other of these guys. So the rook g8, and I just see. So I need to advance this pawn, but this is the not corrected pawn to advance. The corrected pawn to advance is this, because I can get one check against the king, and when the king move. So let's think, if the king moves to here, I just get another check. But well, now the king can be safe because of the rook. So if he gets, I just move this guy to here, and I capture this guy. And if he captures, I just go to this, and now I have one passing pawn, very, very advanced. And if he takes here, if he goes with this guy here to support the promotion of the pawn, I just promote the pawn, and when he captures, I get this, and I have the bishop, and I have the rook, and well, he has this pawn, but I don't think which he can advance this pawn with a very impressive move. So well, g6 is not the correct idea. So now he can block the pawn. Now I have the g3 option. G3 is one option, but it's not the best. And it's followed by bishop c8. And now bishop g2. The idea is to get a tempo against the rook. So yes, is this. So now he starts to make this move, and I just capture the rook. Well, thanks to the rook, it's a free rook here, and yes, I just accept. So well, he captures with the bishop f5, and now I have king d2, and followed by the rook captures g6, and after this is a mistake, because now he can captures. But even with this, against is a rook and bishop against just one bishop, and he has a lot of pawns, which makes some troubles. But I have the king, and the king can stop with the correct option here. The king can stop all these pawns. So this is one of the best options here that I have. And well, I think which we don't have any option here. So well, the time goes out for my opponent, and I was almost without time too. So it was a very interesting game, and I need to say I like it of the history and the idea of the freestyle chess, and I want to bring more games of freestyle chess here, analyzing more positions and bringing some uh, types of problems involving this, because it's a different way of chess, which is completely out of any type of theory. You just escape of the theory, and this is one of the best and the worst things for some people involving the freestyle chess. So If you like it, you can just send me how is your experience with the freestyle chess, and let me know in the comments uh, what are the most impressive and amazing position that you look at it, and the most memorable game that you have with the freestyle chess. So let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching, and we will see you the next time. Bye bye.